Hi, this is James Birdie, and today I will be interviewing my father, David Birdie,
Hi there.
on how he has grown up with technology, how it was with and without it, how it has influenced his life, and just what he thinks on it. So, Dad, start off by telling me, how was it growing up without technology in your life?
Well, now that I'm older and I see the technology that has evolved over the years, I feel like growing up without technology was a pretty good thing at the time. We had to explore our imagination and our ingenuity to get things done, and we didn't rely as much on the internet as the teenagers of today do.
And so, do you now looking back on it, would you rather have had it nowadays when you were growing up, or keep it the same way? Like, would you want to be able to look stuff up at the click of a button or not?
Yeah, well, it's not so much that. I think that technology has taken over a lot of teenagers' lives. It's a whole different generation of kids that use the internet on a regular basis to do what they have to do, whether it be exploring the internet to find a specific subject, or whether they're just on it for fun. But when I was growing up, we had to use our ingenuity. We couldn't go on the internet to if we had to play baseball, we played baseball. We didn't go on the internet and play virtual baseball like a lot of the kids do today. We did a lot of physical things that I think is lacking in today's teenagers.
So, with this lack in teenagers, what do you think it'll take for parents or just all of the adult community to get these teenagers off the couch and actually going out into the real world and doing the real thing?
I think that the main point is to have the parents, put their foot down and be a little stronger when it comes to controlling the amount of time that teenagers spend on the computer uh, as one form of technology.
So, besides the fact that the youngsters spend a lot of their time on their PlayStation consoles, their Xbox, their computers, whatever, how has technology personally influenced your life in, say, your job and your everyday life? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it better than you were a child? How is it?
I think technology is a good thing. I think that it's human nature to continually strive to uh, gain better technology than we have today. If you look back at the years uh, of the TV, and now look at, we have flat screen TVs, we have high definition, we have the Hubble telescope out in space, we have the space flights, we have a lot of things that we never knew or even could have thought would have been possible years ago. So I think technology is a good thing, and I think it has affected me in a lot of ways, from being able to do my job better at work to helping you with your homework at home.
So, you talked about how technology has had a big impact on your life and how much it has helped you and everything, but yet you say that in a way it's affecting our nation's youth. So, how do you think we differ really from each other? I mean, we seem to spend almost equal time on the computer. So, what would you say to that?
I think the difference between myself as an adult and a lot of the kids nowadays is that I was never brought up with the technology that you're brought up with now. You're a completely different generation, so it's like comparing apple and oranges. Uh, what I think about technology is a lot different than the way kids nowadays think of technology. Uh, I think that, uh, and I only speak for myself, is that I want my children to be able to stay physically fit when it comes to the computer specifically. Uh, there's so many technology or technological advances. If you look around your house, there's just too many to even describe, you know. But I always feel that you should be able to get back to basics. And uh, I think that a lot of people nowadays lose the family value because too many people are intertwined with the computer or the TV or everything else that goes on in their life and doesn't focus on the family values that should be done or should be placed as number one priority.
So, with technology rapidly growing the way it is and the big leaps it's making, in the future, in about maybe a decade or 3 decades, or when I'm an adult, how do you think technology will grow? Do you think it will have gone for the better or for the worse?
I think that technology will continue to advance in a very positive way. I think it will make our lives easier, and it will continue to be able to help us in the health fields where their genetic mapping will probably be completed, hopefully before my lifetime, and a lot of people will be living longer and enjoying a lot more prosperous lives. I think that my father, or his father, were here today. They would just be wonderfully pleased to see the technological advances that have occurred in a short span of 3 or 4 generations. And so I am very positive that this will have a very positive effect on the future of the human race.
All right, well, I just want to thank you for taking the time to sit down and have an interview with me. Once again, this is Dave Birdie, my father, and thanks for listening to my interview.